It started quietly, the way most emotional moments do, without flashing lights or warning signs. There was no dramatic announcement, no countdown, no leaks to the blogs. Just a single post from Teyana Taylor that seemed innocent at first glance. A soft photo, a warm caption, a birthday setup filled with balloons, laughter, and a kind of happiness that felt familiar, almost too familiar. Fans scrolled past it once, then twice, and then stopped. Something about the energy felt different. It wasn't just a proud mom moment. It felt deeper. It felt intentional. Within minutes, the internet began asking the same question all at once. Why does this feel like more than just a birthday? People couldn't help but remember how tense things had been between Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert over the past year. Their separation wasn't quiet. It wasn't clean. It was emotional, public, and painful. Court filings, rumors, side comments, and moments where it felt like the love story everyone once admired had completely fallen apart. Fans picked sides.
Blog spéculatait endlessly.
Every move either one of them made was dissected, slowed down, replayed, and analyzed frame by frame. So when Teyana shared that post, smiling calmly surrounded by joy, it instantly felt like a pause in the chaos. And pauses, especially after storms, always make people curious. The caption didn't explain much. It didn't need to. That was part of the intrigue. It was warm and grateful, focused on their daughter's birthday, but there was an undertone people couldn't ignore. A sense of togetherness that hadn't been felt in a long time. Some fans noticed the angle of the photo. Others zoomed in on reflections in the background. A few even pointed out what looked like a familiar figure just out of frame. Suddenly, the comments exploded. Is that Iman? Why does this feel like they're in the same room? Wait, are they together again? Just like that, speculation caught fire. But behind the scenes, this moment didn't happen overnight. It wasn't impulsive. It wasn't accidental. Planning this birthday meant conversations that were likely uncomfortable. It meant putting pride aside. It meant choosing peace over unresolved feelings. Because co-parenting after heartbreak isn't easy. Showing up in the same space, smiling for your child while carrying the weight of everything that went wrong. That takes a level of strength most people never talk about. And yet, for their daughter, both Teyana and Iman made that choice. Sources close to the situation say the decision to reunite for the birthday had nothing to do with nostalgia or rekindling romance. It wasn't about soft launches or reconciliation rumors. It was about their daughter reaching an age where memories start to stick. About her beginning to understand who shows up and who doesn't. About not letting adult pain steal a moment she would remember forever. That's why the reunion was quiet. No cameras. No press. Just family, laughter, and a shared goal. Making one little girl feel loved by both parents at the same time. When Iman arrived, it wasn't dramatic. No grand entrance. No forced smiles. Just a calm presence walking into a space that once felt like home. The energy shifted immediately, not in a romantic way, but in a heavy, emotional one. Anyone who has ever been in a room with an ex they once loved knows that feeling. The air changes. Time slows down. Memories surface without a single word being spoken. For a moment, there was silence. Not awkward. Reflective. Teyana didn't react with shock. She didn't freeze. She didn't force enthusiasm either. Her response was controlled, mature, and deeply human. A quiet acknowledgement. A respectful smile. A shared understanding that this moment wasn't about them. It was about their child. That kind of restraint doesn't come easily, especially when emotions are still raw. But Teyana showed exactly why so many people admire her. Not just as an artist, but as a mother. Then came the moment that changed everything. Their daughter walked into the room. The decorations caught her attention first. The balloons, the cake, the excitement. She laughed, clapped, and ran forward. And then she saw him. Her face lit up instantly. That kind of joy can't be faked. That kind of reaction doesn't lie. She ran straight into Iman's arms, holding on tightly, as if she didn't want to let go. In that moment, everything else faded away. Once the footage made its way online, you could feel the emotion through the screen. Fans weren't prepared for it. Comment sections shifted instantly. People who arrived ready to argue softened. People who expected drama paused. because seeing a child that happy changes the entire conversation. It reminds everyone what actually matters. For a brief moment, the internet wasn't toxic. It was united in one feeling. This is what healthy co-parenting looks like. There was a moment between Teyana and Iman that didn't involve words. Just a glance. A shared smile. Not romantic. Not regretful. Just understanding. A silent agreement that whatever went wrong between them, they were still connected through this child. And that bond doesn't disappear just because love changes shape. Viewers noticed that too. They noticed the respect, the boundaries, the maturity. As clips spread, blogs began framing the story differently. Instead of focusing on divorce filings, court battles, or rumors, the narrative shifted toward growth, healing, and putting children first. Fans praised both of them for showing up emotionally, not just physically. And for once, the speculation wasn't about who hurt who. It was about how rare it is to see two people handle separation with grace, especially in the public eye. Of course, questions still came. Are they getting back together? Is this a soft launch? Is this the beginning of reconciliation? But those who were really paying attention understood something deeper. This wasn't about restarting a relationship. This was about redefining one, turning pain into partnership, turning heartbreak into responsibility. And that is far harder than walking away completely. Later, Teyana shared another post. Subtle, reflective, calm, no hints, no thesis, just gratitude, just love for her child. And that spoke louder than any rumor ever could. It made one thing clear. While her chapter with Iman as a romantic partner may be closed, the chapter as co-parents was being written with care. Fans who had followed their story from the beginning felt emotional watching it unfold. They remembered the early interviews, the laughter, the chemistry, the family moments that once felt unbreakable. Seeing them stand together again, even briefly, reminded people that love doesn't always end in anger. Sometimes it transforms. Sometimes it grows quieter. Sometimes it becomes something stronger in a different way. By the end of the day, the conversation had completely shifted. Instead of chaos, there was reflection. Instead of gossip, there was respect. As the clips circulated and comments filled up, something unexpected happened. People stopped just talking about Teyana and Iman. They started talking about themselves. Story after story poured in. Grown adults opened up about divorced parents who couldn't stand in the same room, about graduations where only one parent showed up, about birthdays that felt awkward because someone always had to be missing. Some talked about sitting in the back seat as kids, feeling tension thick in the air, knowing they were loved but still feeling pulled in two directions. Others admitted they wished their parents had put pride aside just once, for one moment that mattered. That's when it became clear this situation had tapped into something deeper. This wasn't just celebrity drama anymore. It wasn't gossip to scroll past. It touched a shared wound many people didn't even realize they were carrying. Because at the heart of everything being discussed, replayed, and debated wasn't money, ego, or who won. It was a child. A little girl standing in the middle of two adults choosing peace over chaos, maturity over mess, love over resentment. That image stayed with people. The smile, the calm, the absence of tension. No forced energy, no awkward distance. Just a child surrounded by love, without confusion, without whispers, without being asked to pick a side too early in life. That's what hit the hardest. For many, it felt healing just to see it done differently, even if it wasn't perfect. Comment sections turned into emotional confessionals. Strangers comforted strangers. Parents said they were taking notes. Children of divorce said they finally felt seen. And suddenly, Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert weren't just two celebrities navigating a public breakup. They were a mirror. A reminder that even when love changes, responsibility doesn't vanish. That endings don't have to be loud to be powerful. Long after the clips faded, people remembered that quiet moment where a child didn't carry adult pain. In a world addicted to chaos, that kind of calm felt radical. Sometimes the strongest statement isn't words. It's presence. It's maturity. It's putting ego aside. Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert showed that respect can endure even when love shifts. And for their daughter, that choice may become one of the most meaningful memories of her life. 2.